Dan Case enjoys working at his father's insurance agency and hopes to someday take over the family business that was started by his grandfather. But Dan enjoys physical work as well, work that involves turnbuckles, spotlights, bear hugs, and body slams. Dan, the old-timer Case, is a local professional wrestler, trying to make it to the big ring.
Every kid has that dream that they want to do, that whether they want to be a basketball player or a football player or go into outer space. Growing up, I always wanted to be a pro wrestler. This is something I always had an interest in, wanted to do. There's not a lot of money in wrestling at the level that I'm at, so it would be almost impossible to make a living and pay for a house and support my family off of wrestling once or twice a week. So I think I average about 75 to 80 matches a year, so that's quite a bit. Right now I do a character. I call myself the old timer. I wrestle like a wrestler from the 1950s or 60s. I come out and I talk with a deeper voice, and I wear a older wrestling outfit. First time I did it, I got a really good reaction, so that's when I really got into doing that. It didn't fit my personality at first, but I kind of grew into that personality. Once I became it in the ring, then I became it in real life. Because realistically, I'm a 22-year-old guy who's married and has 2 kids. I live the life of an older guy. So I kind of feel like I'm, 44 rather than 22, so I kind of incorporate the two together.
Dan's wife, Linzi, worries about her husband, but supports his choice to wrestle. She does find it hard to deal with the injuries, though. Bumps, bruises, and broken noses are all part of wrestling, but sometimes catching a wrestler that flew over the ropes onto you can produce more than just cuts and scrapes.
He had collapsed lung from that. He didn't even know he had a collapsed lung, but it wasn't fun to get through that either. So you always get hurt.
She takes care of me.
There's no guarantee he's not going to get hurt. Sometimes you just close your eyes and look the other way. We go to as many shows as we can. They like it. They get a little wild up after the show, so we have to set them back in their place. Kurt will come home and he'll wrestle all over the house, and he thinks he's Mr. Dad. And Colin just follows along, so we try not to go to too many, because otherwise I'd probably go a little crazy with 3 wrestlers in the house.
The only way to be in shape for wrestling is to consistently wrestle. It's not like the other sports. When you're wrestling, you're moving around, you're getting slammed on your back, the wind's getting knocked out of you, you're yelling and screaming at the crowd, so all the air is always leaving your body. It's not just necessarily a strength manner. You got to be fit in all levels to do it. It's not about whether it's real or fake anymore. That's already been exposed. It's about it's entertainment. We're athletes too. We're entertainers. We're athletes. We're stuntmen, magicians. We're a lot of different things, all putting on a show, and it's very hard hitting and athletic.
You're some kind of tough guy.
I like to focus on just a couple of fans rather than seeing 100 or 200 or 300 fans out there. You focus on 1 or 2 of them and single them out, and then by singling them out, it's going to get everybody else to kind of react too, because they say, oh well, he's talking to this guy. If I make more noise, maybe he'll talk to me. I'm accustomed to the aches and pains that I feel every day now, so they don't bother me too bad. The first couple of years are pretty rough because your body's not accustomed to it, but your body matures to to what you're doing, to its atmosphere. So I'm used to it, but I'll feel it tomorrow. But it's nothing that's going to hold me back from anything.
It's about passion. It's that dream, and I'm so close to it right now where you get a taste of it and you just want more. I've often thought about quitting, but then I haven't been fulfilled yet. I haven't gotten out of it what I've put into it. I feel like I need to keep working and get what I truly want. I think it'll always be around. Like I said, there's always going to be people interested in wrestling and wanting to get into it, and you can't just start at the top. You got to start at the bottom and work your way up. So we'll always be around,